Namaste, a very good day to all of you. This is Professor Ajeet Jaiswal, Head Department of Anthropology. Now let's start discussing the third lecture of a lecture series on Indigenous Knowledge System from the Earth for the Future. Today I will discuss on the areas of Indigenous knowledge systems which will describe about or which will revolve around the definition of indigenous knowledge systems. We'll also discuss about a series of important concepts related to indigenous knowledge systems, its important area or wide range of domain that comes under indigenous knowledge system like ecological knowledge, traditional medicine, agricultural practices, cultural practices and rituals, navigational skill, social organization, craftsmanship and artistry. In the last lectures, we discussed about the history of indigenous knowledge. We also discussed about the characteristics of indigenous knowledge. This is the continuation of the last lectures. In the last lecture, we gave more importance toward the indigenous knowledge. Today, we are discussing about indigenous knowledge system. If you have any doubt, any questions, any queries related to the last lecture concern, then you can ask through comment section. It's not just related to indigenous knowledge. If you have any doubt or question related to any area of anthropology, then you can ask through the comment section, or even if you suggest, then we may discuss in the live session also. Now let's try to start discussing about indigenous knowledge system. Earlier we discussed about indigenous knowledge. Now we discuss in the form of a system. Indigenous knowledge system, in a very abbreviated term, we used to say that IKS. It referred to the unique knowledge, unique practices and belief that have been developed by indigenous community over generation. This system encompasses a wide range of disciplines including agriculture, medicine, astronomy, ecology, spirituality and governance. Among others, what distinguishes indigenous knowledge system is its close connectedness or close connection to the land, to the environment and the cultural heritage of indigenous people. One of the key features of indigenous knowledge system is its holistic approach, where knowledge is not conceptualized but rather integrated into the everyday life of the community. This knowledge is often passed down orally from elders, our elders, what is called great grand dada, dadi, papa, mummy and so, from elders to the young generation, emphasizing the importance of storytelling, importance of observation and practical experiences. All these are very important part of transferring the knowledge from the parent to the children. Indigenous knowledge system is deeply rooted in the cultural identity and worldview of indigenous community, reflecting their relationship with the natural world and their understanding of their place within it. This knowledge often incorporates sustainable practices which need to be sustainable in nature, that have allowed indigenous people to thrive in diverse ecosystem of centuries, demonstrating a profound respect for the environment and a keen awareness of its interconnectedness with the human well-being. However, despite the richness, despite the value of indigenous knowledge system, they have often been marginalized or disregarded in mainstream discourse and decision-making processes. It's really sad. It's really sad from almost all the point of view. So recognizing and respecting indigenous knowledge system is not only a matter of cultural preservation, but also hold significant potential for addressing contemporary challenges such as environmental degradation, climate change, and social inequality. Efforts to promote the recognition and inclusion of indigenous knowledge systems involve respecting indigenous people's rights, fostering collaboration and partnership between indigenous community and the external stakeholders, and integrating indigenous perspective into the policy making and research initiative. So by acknowledging the value of indigenous knowledge system, we can work together towards a more inclusive and sustainable future that respect and honor the diversity of human knowledge and wisdom. Similarly, when we say that indigenous knowledge system encompasses the collective body of knowledge, practices, belief and wisdom that are developed and transmitted orally or experientially within the indigenous communities across generations. This knowledge is deeply rooted in the cultural, spiritual and environmental context of specific indigenous people and their territories. Indigenous knowledge systems are characterized by their holistic, context-specific and dynamic nature, as well as their emphasis on oral tradition, experiential learning and community ownership. They encompasses diverse domains including ecology, traditional medicine, agriculture, navigation, governance and cultural practices, reflecting centuries of interaction between indigenous people and their environment. So, recognizing and respecting indigenous knowledge system is essential for promoting cultural diversity, in environmental sustainability, social justice and intercultural dialogue worldview. We may also show that indigenous knowledge system refer to the complex and diverse knowledge, practices, beliefs and philosophies developed and transmitted orally and experientially within the indigenous communities over generations. This knowledge is deeply rooted in the cultural, spiritual and ecological context of specific indigenous people and their territories. As I told you, it encompasses a wide range of domains, and which is not just confined with this domain. There are several other domains also. The important domains of indigenous knowledge systems are: first, ecological knowledge, understanding of local ecosystem, plant, animal, weather pattern and natural resources, as well as sustainable land management practices and biodiversity conservation technique. Second, traditional medicine. This is another domain of indigenous knowledge system. So knowledge of medicinal plant, knowledge of herbs and remedies, as well as therapeutic technique for maintaining health and treatment element, often integrated with spiritual and holistic approach to healing. Another important domain is agricultural practices, farming technique, crop varieties, soil management strategies and water management systems adapted to local environmental conditions and cultural traditions are also an important domain. Next important domain is cultural practices and rituals that include ceremonies, rituals, storytelling traditions and cultural ceremonies that transmit knowledge, that transmit values and identity within the indigenous communities, often with ecological significance. Another important domain is navigational skill. Traditional method of navigation and orientations on land and sea based on celestial navigation, natural landmark and environmental cues. Similarly, when we try to understand from the social organization and governance point of view, traditional system of governance are decision making and social organization based on community consensus, customary law and collective ownership of resources. Similarly, if we see the last domain, which we call it as a craftsmanship and artistry, Traditional art, craft, and craftsmanship such as weaving, pottery, carving, architecture often reflect ecological knowledge, cultural symbolism, and functional design principle. At last, we may say that Indigenous knowledge system is characterized by its holistic, context-specific, and experiential nature, as well as its emphasis on collective ownership, oral transmission, and adaptation to changing environmental and social conditions. It serves as a vital source of wisdom, a source of resilience, and a source of cultural identity for indigenous communities, and contribute to sustainable development, contribute to biodiversity conservation, and intercultural dialogue on a global scale. We can say that the indigenous knowledge system is nothing. It is a rediscovering the knowledge which is our own. It is rediscovering the indigenous knowledge system which known to be once upon a time, which is known to be the identity of all of us. This is the core content of today's lecture. If you have any discussions, if you have any queries, any point, kindly write on the comment box so that we may discuss in the next lecture. If you want to have any discussion on any other specific area of anthropology also, feel free to ask. Feel free to write on a comment box so that we may discuss in the next lecture. That's all for today. Thank you. Thank you so much.